The overloaded bulletin board. In the bustling halls of Willow Creek Elementary, where the scent of crayons and cafeteria pizza mingled year-round, Miss Elena Ramirez was known as the school's unofficial morale booster. A third-grade teacher with a passion for colorful learning, Elena believed that bright posters, motivational banners, and interactive displays could transform any classroom into a haven of inspiration. She spent her evenings designing them on her laptop, printing extras at the local copy shop, and laminating them with care. Her goal was simple: to support her fellow teachers and, through them, light up the students' days. It started small. One Monday, Elena emailed the staff a set of 5 growth mindset posters featuring cheerful animals saying things like mistakes are proof you're trying. She included a gentle note: feel free to hang these up if they resonate, happy to help print more. A few teachers replied with thanks, and she beamed when she saw them displayed in the hallways. Encouraged, Elena expanded her efforts. She created seasonal bundles, Halloween math riddles, Thanksgiving gratitude trees, Winter Wonderland science facts. Each package came with instructions, clip art suggestions, and a follow-up email a week later. Hi team. Just checking in, did the posters find a spot in your rooms? Any feedback? I'd love to tweak them for next time. She meant it as encouragement, a way to show she cared about their classrooms thriving. But the teachers were drowning. Ms. Patel in 4th grade had 3 bulletin boards already overflowing with district-required anchor charts, student work, and behavior trackers. Mr. Lopez in kindergarten juggled nap schedules, potty training, and parent conferences. Laminating another stack felt impossible. Even veteran Ms. Thompson, who usually appreciated extras, started archiving Elena's emails without opening them. The constant pings, friendly, enthusiastic pings, began to feel like pressure. Why aren't they hung up? One follow-up asked innocently. I can drop by and help display them. The frustration built quietly. In the staff lounge, whispers turned to sighs. She's so sweet, but I can't keep up, one said. I feel guilty every time I see another email. Another added. I appreciate the creativity, but it's too much. We're barely treading water. Elena noticed the shift. Replies dwindled to one word, thanks, or nothing at all. She told herself they were just busy midterms, report cards, the usual chaos. So she doubled down, thinking more support would help. She designed a teacher appreciation wall kit with borders, quotes, and blank spots for personal notes. She sent it to everyone, adding, let's celebrate each other. Share photos when it's up, I'd love to see. That Friday, Principal Carter called Elena into her office. The room smelled of coffee and fresh printer paper. Ms. Carter, a calm woman with silver-streaked hair, spoke gently but firmly. Elena, some teachers have come to me. They're feeling overwhelmed by the posters and materials you're providing. They're also upset about the follow-ups, asking why things aren't displayed or shared. They truly value your creativity and your desire to support the kids and them, but the volume of materials and the checking in emails are causing frustration. I know this isn't your intention at all. I'm kindly asking you to pause sending more things to the teachers for now. Elena sat stunned. Her cheeks burned. I was just trying to help, she whispered. I thought it would make their lives easier. Ms. Carter nodded. I believe you. Your heart is in the right place. But sometimes, even the kindest gestures can add weight when people are already carrying a lot. It's about timing and capacity, not the quality of what you're offering. Elena left the office in a daze. She walked the empty hallways after dismissal, passing bulletin boards she'd helped fill. Some of her posters hung crookedly or were half covered by newer items. Others sat in folders, untouched. She felt a pang, not anger at her colleagues, but a deep, aching realization. That weekend, Elena stayed home. No designing, no printing. She journaled instead, replaying conversations in her head. She remembered how excited she'd felt sending those first emails, how she'd pictured teachers smiling as they hung her work. But she hadn't asked what they needed. She'd assumed her enthusiasm matched their bandwidth. On Monday, she sent one email, not a bundle, not a check-in, but an apology. "Dear team, I heard from Ms. Carter that my materials and follow-ups have been overwhelming. I'm truly sorry. My only goal was to support you and our students, but I see now that I didn't consider how much everyone already has on their plates. I appreciate your grace and your dedication every day. I'll hold off on sending more for the time being and would welcome any thoughts on what might actually be helpful or not in the future. Thank you for everything you do. With gratitude, Elena." The responses surprised her. Ms. Patel wrote back first. "Thank you for understanding. Your stuff is beautiful, we just need breathing room sometimes." Mr. Lopez added, "You're one of the most positive people here. We value that energy." It just got a bit much. Even Ms. Thompson replied, "Apology accepted. Let's chat over coffee." Sometime about pacing collaboration, Elena began to listen more. She volunteered for small, asked for tasks, helping laminate one teacher's set of student poems, co-planning a single bulletin board with another. She learned that support worked best when it was invited, not delivered in bulk. Months later, during a staff meeting, Elena shared a single idea, a voluntary inspiration swap, where teachers could post one resource they loved on a shared drive, no pressure, no follow-ups. Several signed up. One poster from her early days, now slightly faded, hung proudly in the library. Chosen by the librarian herself, Elena still created. But now she created with care, asking first, would this be useful? Her enthusiasm remained, tempered by empathy. And in the quieter moments, she understood that true help didn't shout from every email inbox. It listened, waited, and arrived exactly when needed. The moral of the story: good intentions alone are not enough. Without awareness of others' capacity and needs, even the most generous efforts can become burdensome and counterproductive. 5 quotes about the same topic. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Saint Bernard of Clairvaux often cited proverb emphasizing that good intentions can lead to negative outcomes if not executed thoughtfully. The evil that is in the world almost always comes of ignorance, and good intentions may do as much harm as malevolence if they lack understanding. Albert Camus. Good intentions can often lead to unintended consequences. Common reflection on how well-meaning actions can frustrate or harm others. It's exhausting. Tiptoeing around someone who barges into your life with good intentions. Greta Mulroney. Well-meaning people are sometimes the most dangerous. Angela N. Blount, highlighting how unchecked helpfulness can overwhelm or burden others. The lesson from the story: the key lesson is the importance of empathy, restraint, and communication when offering help. Enthusiasm and creativity are valuable, but they must be balanced with respect for others' workloads, boundaries, and preferences. True support involves listening first, asking what is needed, and giving in measured, invited ways rather than assuming more is always better. This approach prevents frustration, preserves relationships, and ensures that good intentions actually result in positive impact. If you love this story, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and I will catch you in the next video.